Hi, everybody. Um, yeah, okay, that's better. The mic quality should be better. Now, I had it on the wrong setting. Some various, little, things I had to work out at the last minute. Hey, everybody, I'm Super Train Station H. I'm an autistic gamer and writer, and today, we're gonna be playing some Pokemon trading card game for Game Boy Color here. I'm using the analog pocket system to run the cartridge. And we'll also be playing, hey there, Azure S, happy Saturday. We'll also be playing some Mario vs. Donkey Kong for the Game Boy Advance. I would be playing the Nintendo Switch version, but the advanced controller of the Great Currency remotely bricked my Switch. But since my analog pocket is not connected to the internet, you can't mess with that. So we're going to make the best of things. He's probably going to end up calling sooner or later. Maybe get him to fix my Switch. I doubt it. I doubt anything good involving anything having to do with him, but let's hold on. Let me just make sure my audio is good. Alright, and where's my... Oh yes, so here's my controller. Here's a sip of water. Oh, something's wrong. I shouldn't have to... Something's wrong with my water bottle. Okay, that should be... Yeah, something's wrong. I had to suck way too hard to get the water out before. Alright, that's more like it. Hey there, Clackable. Oh wait, I have to go to my... There we go. So, well, I am in the process of rebuilding my dragon... What's my... Nah, it's a little better. Yeah, so, those who've been watching my stream may have noticed the time is back to normal. Or some of my layouts... I added the real-time, like, official United States time for my territory into the stream, into my layouts, because I thought it was useful. I liked it. It was something unique. I don't see people do much. But then time.gov, the United States, the website, oh my gosh, I'm losing frames. I'm losing frames. It says I'm dropping 1.6% of my frames. Okay, I've been... The last several streams, it will say, oh, I've been, it'll say that it'll be unstable, but then it'll balance out. But this is the first time in many months, like, since, like, September, that it actually says... Actually, no, well, not since... Well, we had... a couple of months ago, there was, like, an extreme weather event that caused damage to the... But, yeah, it says I'm actually losing frames. I'm gonna keep an eye on what's going on. Okay, it's back to saying it's good. It's back to saying that things are good. So I'll... Yeah, it's back to saying things are good. Alright, we should be fine. Yeah, so I added the time to a bunch of my streams using time.gov, which is the website of the Department of Commerce of the United States that displays the official... real-time, atomically synced official time. But then they changed their layout very slightly so that all my web page captures that I use in my broadcast software to actually have the time be synced perfectly with the website and appear on my stream, changed its layout slightly so everything looked like just a gray bar. So I took the time out of a bunch of my websites. But then it turns out the reason that the layout changed was because they put up a temporary notice to alert people to daylight savings going into effect in the United States. So once that went away, because the clocks changed last Sunday, I think, now all the layouts are good again. So when it started adding the time back into some of my layouts, if I just made that invisible, I wouldn't have to add it back in. And you notice that I have now, this last week... well, you notice now I also have my XLO mining app actually visible in my Pokemon trading card game layouts. Yeah, we're gonna have to reshuffle because I didn't actually get any basic Pokemon in my hand. We made some adjustments to my deck. This guy Matthew we found is providing a lot of very high quality cards, including a couple of Dragonairs and I think a Dratini, so that we're well on our way to building the Dragonair deck of our dreams, or of my dreams. It's really, I guess it's my deck after all, but let's check what this actually... So, Horn Attack. And I have Seeking right here in my hand. Let's put Seal down. And we'll put the Goldeen on the bench. I just do want to check. Okay. Yeah, 70 hit points, that's a lot. So they'll be able to last a while once they're out on the field. Once they're inactive, rather. On the field includes the bench. Is the term on the field, is that something from Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic? Or does that exist in Pokemon as well? I think it exists in Pokemon as well. Any different manuals of the early Pokemon trading card game, I guess, manuals? Okay. Because that would be a lot of... a very nostalgic thing to do. Because we did look at... we looked at, what was it, The Duelist, which was a magazine that they actually plugged in the original manual for the Pokemon trading card game that you got with the pre-constructed deck. I don't... that's... and Collectaboy, I know you might be trying to be polite, but if... I don't see this in my... I don't see it in chat. Normally it appears in chat when that happens. I don't see... That's weird. Why don't I see it in chat? Why don't I see it in chat? Okay. Oh. You know what? You know what happened? I refreshed the web page. I'm sorry, Azrest. I'm looking in the queue here. Yeah, what happened was you redeemed it, and then I reset the page to make sure that I wasn't dropping frames, so I missed it. If I ever miss a redeem, you go ahead and you could remind me right away. Good. You know what? We're gonna have to save. We're gonna have to get to a point where we could save. Hold on. No. Okay. So is there a way to actually? I think we're going to have to what? Memories, save states. Hold. You have to hold up. Analog button plus up. Okay. Okay, so we made the save state. Now we have to quit out of the game to switch this over. Hold on. Game. Okay, so we quit the cartridge. You gotta go to settings, pocket systems, GB, hardware, auto detect, and away we go. So the color is like brilliant. It's like my eyes are like, whoo! Okay. Now, memories. Filtering. Oh wait, so we have to... Wait, did I not... It said... Alright. I don't know how to... Okay, I thought... Oh, data exists when the power was turned... Oh! I remember hearing years ago, I never really had to use it because of the way the 3DS worked, which is amazing. So when you turn the power off during a duel, it automatically... That's brilliant. I did not know that's how the mid-battle save feature worked. Okay. Continued... Alright, that's great. That's great. I love that. Okay. Alright, so we're going to attach that water energy to Goldeen. We're going to build them up. And we're going to need... Hold on. Let's check out Sea King. 1, 2... it only takes 2 energy cards. When we have those 2 energy cards where you attach one, we'll attach the next one, and in the meantime, it looks like Seal is gonna be our sacrifice animal to get his butt kicked a bit. Actually, but Well, how many... Alright, you get it. Yeah, I'm not worried about him. Yeah, so it turns out that, yeah, what I'm trying to do is, my long-term goal from when I first started playing this copy of Pokemon Trading Card Game, this is the first time I've owned the physical cartridge. Actually, I owned this cartridge. My mom got me... I got this game complete in box. My mom found it in a thrift shop with the player's guide for it. And she was... And it was like all poly wrapped, and I horrified people. I actually opened it. But... I got this to I wanted so I could play it, and I didn't actually open it until late 2021, and she must have got it for me in like 2008 or 9. She found it in a thrift shop, so thanks, Mom. But yeah, but I didn't have it back in. Oh my goodness, hold on. All right, hopefully. Alright.
Hi, Super Train Station H of Redemption Center 1. It is me. The advanced controller of the great currency that is the XLO token.
Yeah.
The inflation-free, non-legal tender digital currency of the future.
What do you want this time? Huh?
Whoa! You mad, bro?
Yeah, I'm mad. You broke my Nintendo Switch.
Now wait one doggone cotton-picking minute. Why would I do something like that to my own firstborn son?
I'm not your son.
Yes, you are, you stupid little mammal, and that's why I know that you love your Nintendo Switch modular video game system. I wouldn't just destroy it 'cause I got a little upset at you, now would I?
I think you would, because I have video footage of you doing it.
No, you don't.
Excuse me?
I never broke your Nintendo Switch H. Breaking your Nintendo Switch would be a bad thing. And I, the advanced controller of the great currency, which is me, is good.
Really?
So there's no way I could have done it.
You sure?
I think you're confused, my god-blessed idiot baby.
Excuse me.
I think you've been watching fake videos.
Fake videos?
Fake videos put on the internet by stupid boys.
Boys?
Never listen to Boys H. They lie, they cheat, they steal. And now every single one of them is in hell. Thanks to the advanced controller of the great currency, which is me. Now, H, please don't throw your Nintendo Switch in the garbage. I'm going to go online and find a certified technician who can repair your Nintendo Switch at no delay. But whatever you do, please don't continue to blame me for breaking your Switch, which I couldn't have done. And whatever you do, H, and mind you that this is very important.
What?
Please don't watch any more fake videos put on the internet by boys.
Boys?
And also don't call any boys' hotlines or partake in any more boys' propaganda.
Boys' propaganda?
This would be bad for your mental hygiene and would undo all of the time I spend conditioning you. So please take care, Super H. Goodbye.
I don't want to know what an AdCon certified technician is like. Like, anything... I'd rather my Nintendo Switch stayed broken than be fixed by anyone who has any connection or approval from AdCon. Oh, hey there, Reliet. No, stupid advanced controller called again, but last week they broke my Nintendo Switch. They remotely bricked my Nintendo Switch, and now they're saying they didn't do it, even though I have footage of it. Hey there, Reliet. I don't want to disappoint you, but I already have a Game Boy Color. So I don't know what he means by boys. He keeps mentioning boys. Yeah, I'm going to reject that, and no, that switches from my Game Boy Color layout to my I have a mode on my Analog Pocket where I can play it as a Game Boy Pocket, like an original model Game Boy, or as a Game Boy Color. So I started with Game Boy Pocket. Someone Yeah, I don't know what they mean by boys. I think they're referring to something else, but they keep making these vague references to boys. When I ask what they're talking about, they don't say anything. You know, it makes it sound like... Alright, so Reliet has redeemed, hold on. So this is how, I gotta just quit out the game. Yeah, I just have to quit the cartridge. I'm gonna go to Settings, Pocket, Systems, GB, Video, no, it's Hardware, Force GB mode, and play cartridge. Okay. Alright, well, you could always save up to buy me a, quote, Game Boy Night, which is not a redeem that I added. I have no idea what the Game Boy Night is, or what it does, but apparently if someone gets a gajillion XLO tokens by watching my stream a bunch, and participating in raids with me and the like, they will be able to buy me that. I do not know what the Game Boy Night is. I looked it up on Google. So... how about, out of respect to Reliet's redeem, I will set a timer for 5 minutes. Unfortunately, I can't... yeah, because they're two different redeems, if it was one redeem, like change the Game Boy that H is using, then they can have the two react with each other. But because I have them as separate redeems... yeah, I don't know what's going on with Adcon's accent or his mannerisms or what. Yeah. Oh, yeah, speaking of pack openings, you know, I did a pack opening. Oh, you know, Reliet, you missed it. I bought some Pokemon cards on stream a few streams ago. The Advanced Controller brought me to a special website only I had access to that let me, okay, so I can't... and he wanted me to buy this creepy cursed necklace looking thing, but instead I bought some Pokemon cards, so he got mad at me. Then the next week, and he got so mad at me that he ordered me a pizza. And he, like, no, he didn't just, like, buy me or send a pizza to my house that I didn't order. He ordered me a pizza and paid for it, and even tipped the delivery worker. So I just got a free pizza for no reason. And then when he realized, I guess the Advanced Controller saw TV shows where people send people they don't like pizzas they didn't order, but didn't understand that the point is to not pay for the pizza. I doubt this will have any serious currency as a currency, but you could always redeem them on my stream. I mean, I was able to use this weird website, but since I bought the Pokemon cards off of them, Adcon blocked me from accessing it, and then last week he got mad and broke my Nintendo Switch, so... but he says he's going to send someone to fix it. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. But I just hope that things settle down. Fortunately, I could go with what I've got right now in terms of if I can never touch my Nintendo Switch again. Ever. Alright, so really my Goldeen is fully powered up at this point. Yeah, my Goldeen... Uh-oh, you evolved? You're gonna beat me up now? Huh? You gonna beat me up? Okay. So, once this timer goes off, if anyone else wants to to redeem to buy me a Game Boy Color, they're free to do so. You know what? For this reason, so that people have who spend their XLO tokens on it have a fair, ability to... Actually, I'm not going to evolve yet because... Actually, I might as well... Omanite. I have 2 Omanites. Okay. You get rid of 1 Omanite. Okay. Where's our mysterious fossil? There we go. Yeah, so if I turn this into 1 redeem, it'll make it so that people have a fair amount... There'll be a single I redeem with a cooldown, so that if someone else wants to redeem to have me switch back to the other model, they'll be able to do that. But in a couple of minutes, if anyone... Because I know sometimes the... There we go. Yeah, sometimes it's hard for people to... Wait a second, is Omanite... Okay, good, Omanite's water. I was about to say, like, if Omanite is not water, you're gonna look very silly in a minute. Yeah, because I know when I like the Game Boy, the original model Game Boy screen style, because it lets me... It's really reminiscent of how I originally played a lot of these games. Now, Pokemon Trading Card Game I did have... I only rented it... Did I rent it? No, I didn't even rent it. But Pokemon Pinball, for instance, when I rented that, that's compatible on Game Boy or Game Boy Color. It really was sold, marketed as a Game Boy Color game. Wait. Someone new is calling me, and I have no idea who it is. Okay, let's listen to him. Hello?
HSTSH OG6509 BCD of Redemption Center 1.
Hi?
I'm sorry to be doing this to you. I've scrambled your stream using a filter, so as that the advanced controller that has been harassing you these past many months will not be able to see or hear that I'm talking to you.
So you're not the advanced controller, to be clear.
No, I am not the advanced controller, nor am I affiliated with the advanced controller's digital currency. I am 40-line, a non-binary being with a binary mind. My thought waves are always formed in a sine, and the cosine and tangent are for the user to define.
Nice rhymes.
I enjoy rhymes, but for now there's no time.
Oh.
Super Train Station H of the membrane identified as Redemption Center 1. I am contacting you in relation to a unique opportunity to bring and end the Advanced Controller's campaign of unprecedented rude nonsense.
So we can make him go away?
Yes, the Advanced Controller can be defeated if you and I work together.
How?
AdCon has already contacted millions of other instances of you in millions of other universes. But since you were the first to respond to his online radio ad, you have been extensively victimized.
Yeah, I broke my freaking Switch.
Their disruptions to your online streaming show are regrettable, yet this provides you with a one-of-a-kind opportunity to defeat AdCon with my support.
How?
For now, you must continue doing as you are doing. Challenge the advanced controller's lies and contradictions, and eventually they will either admit their wrongdoing and retreat, or they will get angry and create an opportunity for us to defeat them.
So what do we do for now?
I will be watching your streams and analyze the advanced controller's behavior to find potential weaknesses we can exploit.
Okay.
As a gesture to ensure my benevolent intentions toward you, I have restored functionality to your Nintendo Switch brand modular video game system.
Oh, thanks.
No problem. Now remember, it is of the utmost importance that the advanced controller does not know that I am talking to you.
Okay. Our secret safe.
Goodbye for now. HSH OG6509 BCD. Super Train Station H of the Redemption Center 1 Universal Membrane. Now logging off.
Okay. Yeah. So my phone rang, but no one was on the other end, and everything's fine. And, it was just a spam call that I hung up on instantly, and there's nothing to worry about. Yeah, everything's normal. I don't, so, oh, okay. Okay. Hi.
Hello, Super Train Station H.
Hi, AdCon.
What in the holy heckies happened back there? You suddenly vanished from the stream and I couldn't see or hear you.
Well, nothing happened, and everything's okay.
You was giving me a frightened big time absolutely right now for sure. Hilf mir.
Yeah, well, I'm okay.
For a moment, I thought I lost control of my anger and vanished you into an eldritch negative dimension again, like the last few versions of you I was doing business with.
Excuse me?
Haha, oopsies. I mean, I got worried something bad happened to you beyond my control.
Right.
I am dearly concerned for your safety, Super H, and I have good news.
What?
I found a repair shop that is willing to give in the fixies to your Nintendo Switch computer game for only 1 million XLO tokens, the inflation-free, non-legal tender digital currency of the future.
It works again, so...
Wait, it works again? How?
Someone fixed it.
Someone fixed it? Who fixed it?
My friend.
What friend?
My friend Felix.
Felix, eh? Felix who?
Fix it, Felix.
Oh, fix it, Felix. I didn't know he existed in your universe.
Yeah, he does.
I heard a lot about Fix It, Felix. Rumor is he'll do just about any job for only 25% of one United States dollar, the legal tender physical currency of the past.
Yeah, he's pretty affordable.
So, just so that I have this clear, Fix It, Felix, the fictional cartoon character from the 2012 Disney film Wreck-It Ralph, just came to your actual real-life house and fixed your Nintendo Switch.
Yeah?
Tilly Goviki Willikers, H, your universe sure is weird.
It is.
Okay, goodbye H, America's favorite mammal.
Okay, that went better than I expected. I'm very glad that my friend Fix It Felix fixed my Nintendo Switch. Okay. If Adcom calls again, I may have to just let him just go ahead and do his own thing, because I think our gameplay has been interrupted enough today. Alright, Seal got knocked out, as was part of the plan. We bring out Goldine. It's my turn. I draw a card. There's going to be an ad in it for... I triggered an ad right before I went on camera, and it's going to say, it's saying that an ad is coming, which is ridiculous. You know what? I'm actually... No. I really don't want my... I do not want my viewers that are not paid to subscribe to me to miss anything. Okay. Alright. Now this is a good point in the duel, I guess, because we're about to make some cool moves, so I'm going to switch over to my break screen, because I'm actually getting pretty hot. It's that time of year where I'm not quite dressed appropriately. I was kind of dressed for it to be cooler, but it's getting warmer. So I will be back in 2 minutes, and then we'll continue on with the duel. Hey everybody, I'm back. I just had to adjust the temperature in my apartment. I don't need it to the AC to be on, but I just needed it to not be becoming. I just needed it not to be heated up. There we go. That'll be more like it. So everything's good. I'm down to 0.02. It's not more. Excuse me. I need to. Alright, there we go. So I already attached my... All you have to do is evolve Goldine. There we go. $30 damage. Oh my goodness. Wasn't quite planning on that, but oh, he thinks no. Okay. All right. I see what's going on here. All right. That sucks. This sucks. This really sucks. But Mysterious Fossil does not count as a knocked out Pokemon. That's the good thing about this. Mysterious Fossil being destroyed does not count as a knocked out Pokemon. You know what? Yeah. I should have evolved it into the Ammonite. I made that cool play with the computer search. And yes, that me putting back doing this, that was thinking, should I save scum? Should I save scum? But no, this is not. If this is Nintendo Switch Online, but I am playing this with my Analog Pocket off an actual cartridge, so yeah. That's like 2 turns worth of energy card development on that fossil. Oh man, and I don't have any basic Pokemon available. I'm not in a good place. Okay, so let's immediately use that bill. Get a couple more cards in our hand. Ah, Dratini! No more. Okay. Alright, so now I have a useless Ammonite. If I have another computer search in there, I'll use that. I don't think I have another. Yeah, I'll put Seal down too. But let's start building up. You know. Oh, a Clocker Boy, sorry. Yeah, I saw that, and then AdCon called, and I got distracted. I forgot to go back and chat. Sorry. But, thank you for the St. Patrick Day. You're gonna have corned beef and cabbage at a local diner. You got a loaf of soda bread from the supermarket. Yeah, that's awesome. I remember when I worked in a warehouse club, and there were, right before, I wasn't in the cabbage was dealt with by the produce department. The corned beef was dealt with by the meat department, the butcher shop. So I remember us, having to order all of the our corned beef for everyone making their all their cabbage for all their corned beef and cabbage. Yeah, I like Dratini more, but Seal is the, I think, more rational choice at the moment. There we go. And I told you, I remember my neighbors in my childhood home, they would bring over they'd brought over soda bread. Okay. You're a little butt face with these Gust of Wind cards. Rhyhorn does 20 damage to itself if your opponent has any bench Pokemon. You usually choose one of them and switch it with a defending Pokemon. Do the damage before switching the Pokemon. Okay. So Dratini gets half his life taken away. Oh wait. I thought it... What the heck was that? I thought that did not seem to work the way I thought that the rules said it worked. Alright, you're going down. I'm sick of this Rhydon. Right off. Okay. Into the sunset of this game. Oh, and just out there, if anyone wants to redeem for me to switch back to Game Boy Color, they are free to do so, of course. I'm gonna probably switch that over to a single redeem, switching Game Boy Color, so there's a natural cooldown on it. So the person, whoever picks it, their time is respected, and they get to enjoy the mode they paid for, but with their tokens. But I do want, because I know some of my viewers can't see the black and white Game Boy graphics as well as the Game Boy Color graphics. Now, the sprites and graphics used on Game Boy for this game actually are slightly different to make sure the shading and the intended effect of the graphics still works. When they were in 5th grade, a girl came to school with her hair dyed Joker green for the St. Patrick's Day. It's kind of funny. I remember in, elementary school, like stuff like that was like super like forbidden. Like I remember one kid, he spent like the whole day in school suspension because he dyed his hair orange on Halloween. And then by like senior year, like people were pretty much coming in costume as long as it wasn't like inappropriate or as long as your face wasn't like covered by a mask. So it's kind of wild. The thing is, I can't tell if it's because the times changed and like the rules got more relaxed, or if that, I don't know if like things got relaxed just because we were older and not little kids that had to be more regimented to maintain order, or so the theory went, or if times just changed and that became more accepted. I can't tell which. All right. Yeah. So we'll be whittling away at him for the next couple of turns. I forgot if I ever faced Geodude in this, like that Geodude card he has. I forgot if I ever faced, because I've dueled Matthew a few times. Matthew's pretty consistently given us very attractive cards in terms of building our Dratini Dragonair deck back up. You know, now that my Switch runs again, thanks to Felix, I suppose what I can do I just want to check something real quick. Alright. You know what? I'm just going to, after this duel, I'm going to switch back to Game Boy Color. You know, it's kind of, I find this fascinating because, where is it? Here we go. So this game right here, Pokemon Red, I remember this game having what felt like a 10 to 15 second time to save the game. And it was excruciating. Like when you're, like, you know, when your parents like, you know, go to bed, hurry up and go to bed, or oh, or, you know, we're about to go into the supermarket, you know, it was back to the car playing, okay, time to turn off the Game Boy, whatever. And I remember trying to save, hurrying up to save, and it just was so excruciating. Whereas this game, is like constantly, this game effectively has an autosave system. Okay, we're playing this immediately. This is effectively an autosave system, a feature that would not become standard in games in general for many generations later. And it did it invisibly and ready to go on command, this like so that you could turn off the Game Boy. Because you might have seen me when I was originally turning it off to switch from Game Boy Black and White to Game Boy Color mode. I was messing around trying to find some save function, because I remember hearing Pokemon Trading Card Game had a mid-battle save system, but you didn't have to do anything. Oh, water energy. Hoping for something a little more game-changing than that, but we are both halfway to winning this duel. Used Bill. Attach fighting energy to Geodude. What are you gonna use? Oh my gosh, he has an evolution card. During your opponent's turn, whenever 30 damage or less is done to Graveler after applying resistance to prevent that damage. 30 damage or less. I effectively... Okay, so whenever he uses that, I effectively cannot actually damage him right now. Oh, and Glagaboy is saying that big news to share. Cassandra Peterson, aka Elvira, will be at the Midsummer Screen Convention this summer. They've been installing at your exhibit. Oh, that's awesome! That's awesome! You know what? I never considered that. I mean, it was pretty apparent that Elvira was a stage name. I never considered actually looking up what her actual, like, I guess, given name was. Yeah, Cassandra Peterson. I guess, I mean, if Stephanie Germanata could be Lady Gaga. I guess Stephanie or Cassandra Peterson could be Elvira. You know, I have a cousin who went to summer camp with Lady Gaga, and when she like first started getting big, she was like, "Wait, is that Stephanie like from summer camp? What's going on?" Yeah, just usually I have trouble with getting energy. Now I have too much energy. I just powering up for a dugong. I can't realistically expect to come. I might as well attack. Wait, actually. Okay, so these are no frills attacks. There's nothing special. Nothing's gonna happen. It's not gonna deal any damage. Fortunately, it's not like a Pokemon power or something. It's something they deliberately have to trigger as a substitute for taking any other action. So, oh my gosh, and Sea King is knocked out. Ouch. Alright. Okay, Seal, it's up to you to very slowly chip away and endure. Oh, this does not look good. This does not look good. Yay, 10 damage. Yeah, this is not going to last long. Yeah, the good thing is about this game, I guess you could say, is when you lose a duel, all you lose is time. You don't lose any resources. You don't lose... There's no money system in this game. You get 2 booster packs for winning normal duels. But you do not lose money, or all you lose is time when you lose a duel. So there's really not even... Like, even with Pokemon Red, there's motivation to reset if you lost, because you lost half your money, and you got sent from whatever dungeon to the last Pokemon Center you used. Whereas here, there's even less reason to save scum. I'm about to lose. And I'm not saying that to be negative. That's just like objectively what's going to happen, because there's no, like, with what's on the field and what I have at my disposal, this is inevitable. So it's kind of funny. He drew his last prize card at the same time that I had no active or benched Pokemon. So even if he had more prizes left to draw, he would have won the duel. So he won 2 times at once. Let's try that again. Okay, actually, let's first. So there's no reason to bother saving. But I do want to, for my own interest, because I'm not dependent on the Exilo Token Redemption system to choose to hardware Force Game Boy. No, we don't need a Force Game Boy. I mean, I don't have any games with me now where it matters. Like, I unlocked in Pokemon Puzzle Challenge. There's actually a hidden. Yeah, in Pokemon Puzzle Challenge, there is a hidden mode that is, you have put an extremely elaborate code, and you will be able to play. Hold on. There we go. And you'll be able to play Pt.5, like GB, which was a game that Intelligent Systems was working on, but then sort of stopped working on. They sort of gave up on it. And I guess in favor of Pokemon Puzzle Challenge. So they included an incomplete beta version of Pt.5 GB in Pokemon Puzzle Challenge for Game Boy Color. And to do that, you need to put the Game Boy Color cartridge into a Game Boy and then do an extremely elaborate series of button presses. And because I had the Force GB mode on the Analog Pocket, I was able to trigger that even though I didn't have an actual Game Boy. Because I remember when I was waiting for the Analog Pocket to come out, I was like, I was thinking for certain games like Link's Awakening DX, I would prefer to play it in black and white, but there's no way they make a mode. It's gonna if you put it in a Game Boy Color game, it's gonna play in color. That's what 99% of the people are gonna want 99.9% of the time. That's such an obscure option. To hold on. This is a squirrel. Actually, yeah, we'll start with Lickitung. And we'll put Squirtle down. We'll put Seal down if we have to. I keep forgetting. Why do I keep? If I have Dugongs in this deck, I never drew them. I really don't pay too. I forgot if I have Dugong, and I'm sure I have Dugongs. There's no reason I have a bunch of Seals if I don't have Dugongs. And yes, they did name Dugong as in like the actual just real life animal that's just called that. And it's kind of funny. Like my first exposure to Elvira was the parody they did on Tiny Toon Adventures. And it's kind of weird because Tiny Toon Adventures, like the whole concept of Tiny Toon Adventures is kind of as though, I mean, canonically, like Tiny Toon Adventures is basically the sequel to the original, like I think 40s through the 60s or the 40s through the 70s run of Looney Tunes. The original Looney Tunes, like Tiny Toon Adventures is kind of a direct sequel to that, and they never really did anything with that world and setting after that. And I remember, like Tiny Toon Adventures was interesting because sometimes they did like sort of a variety show type thing with a little short, 5 to 10 minute segments. Sometimes it was 2 15-minute segments. But then occasionally they do like a full half-hour episode. And some of those were pretty, and then they dealt with some weirdly like serious topics. Like there was one that was like against it was like one drink, I remember. And it was, about drinking where they tried their dad, they get a beer out the fridge and drink it and they become drunkards and crash a car and die or something crazy like that. And they didn't replay that one often. Then there was one that was about censorship. And it was about this angry, lady. And I don't know if, because the thing about Tiny Toon Adventures, the in-universe thing is that they're cartoon characters, but I forget if it's like the setting is meant to be like Roger Rabbit, where they are literally separate human beings in the real world, and then the cartoon world is something aside from that. And the reason I'm unsure of that detail and why it matters is because there is a human character, she's basically just like a pearl-clutching Karen who's trying to censor all the cartoons. And she builds a machine that basically sucks the souls out of all of the Tiny Toons characters. And one of that whole concept was interesting, comparing censorship to sucking the soul out of these creative works. And then Hampton, who's kind of the young counterpart to Porky Pig, who was a big dorky little goody two shoes, was he's like, oh boy, I'm gonna clean my room, and then she uses the soul sucking machine on him, and then afterwards he's like, oh boy, I'm gonna clean my room, whereas all the other characters were wacky and rambunctious and irreverent, and then once they got the machine used on them, they were super staid and milquetoast and dull and boring. And Clackaboy saying, Elvira even appeared in one episode of the Mario Brothers Super Show during the live action segments. Honestly, everyone, but we did watch a couple of episodes of the Super Mario Brothers Super Show on my stream, and I was kind of alarmed that they were we watched the Halloween episode. Oh my gosh, I forgot that. Yeah, that was that wasn't last Halloween, that was the Halloween before that. It was that long ago already that we watched the Halloween episode of the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, and they did a musical sequence with Thriller, and I'm like, are you kidding? I was okay, this is a VHS home recording of the Mario Brothers Super Show, so I'm not too worried about the degraded quality and everything, and I'll delete the VOD afterwards. I wasn't too worried. Then Thriller starts playing. Now this is what's going to get me in trouble on Twitch. Okay. So... yeah, sorry, I kind of was, like, sort of meandering, fumbling around in the controls. If I ever start, like, just twiddling around with the menus while I talk, just remind me, like, hey, we're about to hit... we are, not far away from hitting my 2 millionth XLO token. I got to a little over a million once, and then AdCon called and kept saying that God was going to kill him unless I gave him 1 million XLO tokens, and he kept making all these weird excuses, and I'm like, if you need the money, just ask me for it. There's nothing I could do with it. Because before I even had access to that site that I bought the Pokemon cards on. No clue what I'm going to spend all of my XLO tokens on, but... okay. Or if I... yay, finally! Okay, so I do have Dugong, so I finally have a reason to start, developing this Pokemon. Come on, heads. Ah, shucks. Yeah, I'm sure that clip of the of Elvira in the Super Mario Bros. Super Show. So, like, was the Elvira character... man, okay. I have a lot of good Pokemon. Suddenly I have... hold on, let's check... hold on. So we got Wartortle, let's check him. And Dugong. Ooh, yeah. A very... wait a second. That quick, yeah, I'd much rather develop the Seal. Yeah, now that I see Dugong again, I remember, oh yeah, I definitely remember having him in my deck. Okay. Okay, so... yeah, let's try this again. Hopefully we get a better coin flip this time, because we're going to get heads. No, we got tails. No effect from Supersonic. And we get knocked out. He draws his prize card. You know, it's funny. I used the word draw a prize card earlier. I wasn't sure. I'm like, is the term claim a prize card or collect a prize card? I wasn't sure what the exact proper terminology was, but... ooh, double colorless. Oh no, I was wondering, like, did, I guess Cassandra Peterson, when did she... what age was she when she started the Elvira character? Because, you know, coincidentally, have nothing to do with you mentioning her, but somehow I was thinking of Elvira. I'm like, isn't she, like, still doing that character? Like, when did that... how old was she when she started that she's still doing it, like, what, 40... closing in on 40 years later, apparently? At least 30, if... a minimum of 30 years. And probably closing in on 40. Yeah, this is one of those Pokemon that is just absolutely useless. Until you evolve them. And mind you, of course, I'm not talking about actual Pokemon. These are just cards. These are just trading cards. Therefore, I could talk about them being useless without being like a... yes, I did sniff the cards. They still have new cards sent on them, because that's the pack I opened a couple of weeks ago. Oh, Dratini. Oh, you are perfect for the double colorless energy I have in my hand. I hope you get to... they had no active Pokemon. I wanted that battle to keep going. That was a fun duel. All right, let's see what we get. Vileplume, Primeape, another double colorless, another Ammonite. Huh, energy removal, double colorless energy. Yeah, I'll probably swap out a... I will definitely swap out a water energy for the double colorless, considering I'm building up for, you know, my Dratini's within their colorless Pokemon. And Clegg was saying to look up... Wow, so she was already 30. I'm thinking like, oh, did she do this? Start this in an early... She was already 30 when she first started with the Elvira character, and Bill Preston, with empathy for poor Matthew, had to mortgage his house to buy more booster packs to hand out each time I beat him. You know, I don't know where do these people get their money from? Like, to get all these booster packs? Like, I have no idea. Yeah, we'll definitely swap out a water energy for that double colorless. Aerodactyl. Oh! Ooh, I want to check you. Look at that. Wing attack. No more evolution cards can be played. Wow. We're on the way to building a fossil deck. Heck. 60 hit points. I like how they list its dimensions in terms of length instead of height. Wait, 5 feet, 130 pounds? This thing is shorter than I am long, and I weigh more. Are you kidding? Are you seriously gonna tell me that I weigh more than an Aerodactyl? Are you really being serious with me? I weigh more than an Aerodactyl. I weigh more than an Aerodactyl. Okay, fine. Good. They, like, Pokemon Pokedex entries tend to either be like, oh, we'll make like something that you interpret as like a skyscraper height kaiju monster be like 5 feet tall, but then they'll be like, oh, like this Pokemon explodes the sun every time it sneezes, like, or something ridiculous like that. On a Kabuto. Like, we're basically... But Kabuto is fighting. Kabuto is fighting type. Fighting energy. So we're not in the... But it's only... But it's only attack. Yeah, it's a fighting card, but its only attack is colorless. If Kabutops only has colorless attacks, then we could throw him in the deck too. Okay, so let's mess with the deck a bit. We'll do one more duel. I love Vulpix and Ninetales as well. And I loved Vulpix and Ninetales even before I became hip to... I remember like going around on like GeoCities 1.0, like, you know, GeoCities on dial-up internet, looking up Kitsune lore. And I have printouts of that. For some reason I decided to make printouts of it. I still have them. I'm glad I made those, but... So deck, Mersey's fam deck, and yeah, the Alolan forms, the ice forms. Oh, but well, yes. Once I learned about the Kitsune lore, it was even cooler. So we get rid of one water, add another double color. We have 4 double colorless. Let's get rid of another. So we got our bills in here. Got our Imposter Oaks. What do we want to get? Our colorless. Actually, no, Game Boy exclusive card. I'm just looking at the Tauros. I don't know, Tauros is pretty tough. We've got our only Dragon, our only Dratini, and our only Dragonair in there. Got our only Farfetch'd in there. I don't know, we're sitting good at 60. Well, let's see if we have any more. You got 3 Seals and 3 Dugongs. So Dugong is Dugong is kind of OP. Like, yeah, that. So, Ice Beam, you get a 50% chance of paralyzation. And Aurora Beam for just 3 energy cards doing 50 damage. 3 energy cards, you know, to be on them. You got Lapras. I don't know. Huh. So this is the Game Boy exclusive. During your next turn. Oh. Do I have 2 of these Vaporeons? Please tell me I have an Eevee. Please tell me I have Eevees in here. I don't have Eevees. I don't have Eevees in here. I don't have any Eevees. I'm so upset that I don't have Eevees, because that's a heck of a Vaporeon card. That's a very OP ability. But we're just gonna take those right out. I'll add an Ammonite. Add that other Ammonite we got. How good? You have Shelter, Supersonic Hydro, Cloister. Oh. I don't want to lose. You know what? I'd rather lose Imposter Oak than lose one of my Seals and Dugongs. I don't like Seal, but Dugong is amazing. And I do want to make sure that those changes are saved. Eevee can only be found in Evolution booster packs, and who gives those out? Yeah, thanks for the tip. You know, I really wasn't worried about finding an Eevee sooner rather than later, but... No, I have to... Energy. I just want to make sure I saved. Okay, I have all 4. It's that... Alright. Let's do another one of these. I wish you could choose. I wish it gave you the option of how many prize cards you wanted to duel a certain person with. You know, minimum of 4, of course. Yeah, seems like only the club. Okay, we got a Mysterious Fossil. We got Farfetch'd. We got 2 Mysterious Fossils. I tried to say Farfetch'd and Fossil at the same time because I do have Farfetch'd in here. Farfetch'd being... Okay, we don't have any more. But we definitely will be. Okay. There's a guy in the Fire Club who gives away evolution packs? Okay, let's check it out. Next time. After this, I think we'll maybe move on to Mario vs. Donkey Kong for Game Boy Advance. Though we do have access to the Switch version as well. Thanks to Felix fixing our Switch. But we will be first. Yeah, the Analog Pocket's already set up, so I'll do the Switch gameplay later on. He immediately uses his Pokeball. Tails. He gets to use his Rhyhorn. Yeah, I'm specifically fishing for those Dratini and Dragonair Dratini and Dragonairs out of this guy's booster packs, because we've got a few, all the ones we have are from him, so I have this, like, I guess slot machine effect. I won once with that slot machine, but it has been giving me very great cards. Yeah, this hurts a bit, but get rid of 1 fossil, 1 energy card, because I believe I have 4 of those. So do I want to try to get... No, I won't get... If I already had Omastar, I'd totally get Omanite, but I will get a Shelter. I'll pull out my Shelter from the deck in order to be able to use my... There we go. Yeah, so we both called a Pokemon. Oh, I already attached the water energy to Farfetch'd. Okay. Heads. Doggone. Matthew's turn. Draws a card. Attach fighting energy. Alright, fine. Keep using Harden. Give me more time to, I'm really holding out for... Yeah, I can't use that again. I might as well Yeah, I might as well empty out my hand. No cards in hand. But oh yeah, you know what? The conversation meandered. Someone in chat was asking about that Pokemon trading, like pack opening, the new Pokemon card app that they announced during the Pokemon Day. I thought it's cool, and I'll do it. If you get 2 packs for free, there's no reason not to. But I'm not gonna build a big collection and get real serious. I'm not. I should be. If anything, it just reminds me of the fact that I would have such a good. I have a good collection of Pokemon cards. Oh, just to start out with, but wait. I have Omastar, but no. Yeah, okay. There's something I could do. So for now. Yeah, I remember. I was blessed with a lot of these Pokemon cards. There's only like maybe 5% of the Pokemon cards now are from my collection from back in the day, from back in the 90s, early 2000s. But I did get a big collection. Then I started buying them again. So. Yeah, I'm getting like I'm getting like the hand of my dreams for a completely different game, pretty much. You can start attacking. What about? I'd like to know what about the AI is causing it to. Oh yay! Okay, all right. Now I can see. So clear. Okay, so he has a defender, a potion, and a fighting energy. Okay. Yeah, having Ammonite in play allows me to look and see my opponent's hand. He drew a fighting energy, but it'll say I drew a fighting energy because of the way, I guess, the language within the game works. I'm certainly having fun evolving all these Pokemon. There's no point in evolving Ammonite right now, because if I evolve him, I won't be able to use Omanyte's Pokemon power anymore. I'd have to go. Okay. So I draw. Yay! Finally, some doggone energy. Okay. I'm just hoping for more energy draws. That's what I need more than anything right now. He's gonna use... Yeah, when I don't do anything, he uses hard no matter what. It's very interesting. Okay, this is the best... The next best thing... This is... I can potentially get 2 energy cards out of this. Double colorless and water. Okay. Actually, let's check. Keep forgetting all his costs. Clamp is 2, Spike Cannon needs 2. So it already has... Hold on. I already put 2 water energies on him, so he's fully powered. Ammonite, he doesn't have any water energy on him. Okay. I've suddenly gone from... I'm about to have a very... Actually, wait a second. Am I gonna... If I'm ahead of him... Hold on. If me not doing anything just causes him to harden, I could very easily cheese the AI into outdrawing. Hold on. He has 39 cards, and I have 39, 37. Okay. It's 39. Okay, if he has to use Bill or something like that, because right now, if I were to like play this long term, he will. Yeah, if he had fewer cards than me, my strategy at this point would be to just continue to build up all my Pokemon and eventually outdraw him. I'm like building like an OP Pokemon army right now. Yes, but okay, so alright. Yeah, so right now I'm basically just building an OP Pokemon army. Right now, ooh, I got a Dragonair. Okay. Yeah, but I don't have Dratini yet, so... Yeah, I feel like having 4 Dratinis, 4 Dragonairs, and like I had like a bunch of computer searches in there, so and a bunch of Pokeballs, so I could very easily get out my Dragonairs. It was very much a Dragonair deck. It was a Mersey deck. Okay. Yeah, that attack only works once, so... Okay, so finally... Wait, so... So his hand... Okay. Yeah, there's no hand limit in this game. I never... Like, me and my friend, we used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! We never played with the hand limit. Alright. Yeah, we are just... What is this bizarre behavior where he's just using defend and nothing else? There's like some specific set... Oh, hello, Dratini. You're getting placed on the bench. Yeah, there's just some particular aspect of the way of the cards I have on the field and the cards he has where me not attacking is making him harden with Onyx every turn. And I'm just not attacking. I'm not reciprocating. Or... Oh wow, he actually did a thing. He evolved a Pokemon. So I have 30 cards left. Okay, so Omastar. Hold on. So Omastar. Yeah, we're going to. So there's. I'm adding so many energies to Omastar. This water gun attack does 20 damage plus 10 more. For each water energy attack to Omastar, but not used to pay for this attack's energy cards, you cannot add more than 20. Oh, you can't add more than 20. Okay. Alright. I didn't read that. Hey there, Similarian. Yeah, so we've had an exciting day. We've been playing Pokemon trading card game so far. I was originally going to play this in Mario vs. Donkey Kong for Game Boy Advance. I've got the cartridge right here. I'm using the Analog Pocket to run Pokemon trading card game. I was going to play the Switch version, starting off with that like I have the last few streams, but last stream, the advanced controller of the currency got mad at me and remote bricked my Switch. And so then some other being called 40 Line called and fixed my Switch, and I probably shouldn't have mentioned that. But of course, I'm only talking about something that happens in a very exciting comic book that I was reading. But you could check out what's happened so far on that link. So what's the... Actually, I don't... I'm going to continue to... So I can pay for his retreat cost. I can. So if he uses Pokeball, and what I would want right now, if he uses Pokeball and wins his coin flip, alright, I think we've done enough. We've built quite a... Yeah, let's bring out Ammonite, evolve to Omastar, and there we go. No. Oh. I tried. Finally he's going to do something else now that I'm doing something else, I expect. That was a waste, because that wasn't even the attack I intended to use. Oh, Lapras, okay. That was not even the attack I intended to use. I intended to use Water Gun. I forgot which one had that effect on it I was so excited about. Yes, and so after this duel, my plan was to, okay, we're gonna evolve that Dragonair, start building her up. Hey there, Mersey, you're gonna put the double colorless energy right on there, and continue to whip tail with Omastar. Yeah, I could have done this a lot quicker, but I really didn't want to risk coin flips like last time, where I could have done a lot more damage, but it's up to chance. I have a 50-50 chance of each stroke of damage it's intended to do, so... I'll just guarantee this right now. Okay. Draw the first of my prize cards. Hey there, Lickitung. I don't think we're going to need you this duel. So draw one card from the deck. 20. Attach fighting energy. It does 20 damage to itself. If your opponent has bench Pokemon, choose one of them and switches it with the defendant Pokemon. I have to... Okay. Oh dear, it looks like we're gonna have to bring out Cloyster. What'll I do? Yeah. Let me check my what these things do. Okay. Flip a coin if head's paralyzed. The second one is flip 2 coins. Alright, so we're relying on coin flips, but this is pretty dope still. Okay. Nope. Yep. So if we get both head coin flips next turn, yikes, doing a lot of... If I could do 30 damage, I'll get him off the field, because this is getting pretty ridiculous with his ability to cause a lot of problems like that. Okay. Bye-bye. Ah, more water energy. So he puts his Geodude on the bench, catches fighting energy. Come on. Yes, okay. That's 20 damage. So I don't have a... Oh yeah, I do have a Dugong. Yeah, we'll put that seal down. And we'll put a water energy on him. I don't think Geodude... I don't think any of these cards have self-destruct or anything crazy like that. And the last one was basically self-destruct, but the damage accumulated over several turns to actually finish the job of destroying the Pokemon using the attack. Yikes. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's just check what Dragonair actually has. So I can use Slam, Hyper Slam, flip 2 coins, attack does. Okay, so this is a coin flip dependent. And Hyper Beam actually expends energy cards. We have to discard the cards as we use them, which is okay, so take out another Graveler. I need to put the Geodude down. Alright. Cool. No damage. Play on. Alright. So we have to... I might not even get to use Dragonair. Let's see how this goes. Come on, Tails. Yeah, we goodbye, Wartortle. Okay, so how about... There you go, there's Dragonair. Drew water energy. Now let's... I know it's overkill, but... Wait, actually... All you have to do is just get a heads. And that was not lucky. Okay. And he's gonna do something similar to us. And up. And then just finish this. Oh! For some reason, I misread that. I thought I had to discard from my an energy card from my own Dragonair. Wow, so that's a ridiculously powerful attack then. Okay, then I win. I win the duel. Alright. Can we believe we've been streaming for 90 minutes already? And an ad break is coming up, so what I'm gonna do, I'll do a proper, actual, 5-minute break. And when we come back, we'll see what cards we got, and then we'll move on to Mario vs. Donkey Kong. We'll play through a world on Game Boy Advance, then we'll play through that same world on the Switch, and after that, maybe we'll play Mario Kart or Mario Party or something. We'll see. Alright, see you in a minute. Hey everyone, we're back. That was... yeah, I think this might be a little bit on the longer side. We'll see how it goes. I'll never get the legendary card. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's check out our war spoils here. H received a booster pack mystery. Okay, what do we got here? Yes! That was worth it. We got another Dragonair. Henry Zhao's textbook. Got Pokemon Center, got Gloom, Kabuto, got Shellder. I don't know. Cloyster's so good. I don't mind another chance to get a Shellder out on the field. Okay. Well, it's our second one. Yeah, thanks, Azurest. And another booster pack of mystery. What do we got? Aerodactyl, Vaporeon, Rhydon, Lickitung, Pikachu, Oddish. Yeah, we officially have more mysterious fossils than we need for a single deck. Gonna win the next... okay. Let's do the card adjustments now. Okay. No, we're not... no, not diary. Status. Deck. Let's modify this. Okay, it's the Mersey and Friends deck. It's only fair that Mersey gets top priority, so you have to go in here. We officially have 2 Dragonairs and 1 Dratini, which is kind of silly. We're gonna get rid of that Lickitung. I don't like using him much anyway. Mostly because I am not especially interested in using. I'd rather have more chance to get the Dragonair into my hand. So. Flip a coin. If heads, put a card from your discard pile on top of your deck. I don't know. That might be a pretty sweet card. I could get energy cards back. But I still have to pay with it's a coin flip, and it doesn't go to my hand. It goes to the top of my deck. So it's a guaranteed next draw, but it does deprive me of my actual new draw. How many computer search? I only have 1 computer search. Yeah, we'll save it for now. And we'll get ready for Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Okay, what do we gotta do? We gotta go through my list for switching games. First off, I guess we could just quit the Oh, actually, let's make sure we actually save the game. And quit out the cartridge. Mario vs. Donkey Kong, that's it. Negative 18.2 decibels. So, go into our broadcast software. Negative 18.2, huh? Yes, negative 18.2 exactly. Switch over to our next layout. There we go. What else? We got to change our stream title. And I guess we could. We'll have to swap out the game at some point. Goodbye, Pokemon trading card game. Hello, Mario vs. Donkey Kong. I think the last world I completed was the spooky. No, did I complete the spooky house? I don't think I actually completed the spooky house. Which is going to be a little... So we're going to have to replay the spooky house, I guess. Okay. Oh, I didn't change the screen name. Mario vs. DK. Old and new. Mario v DK, GBA and Switch. There. Oh yeah, I didn't change the category. I guess I should change the category. Oh yeah, and I found out when, yeah, so it looks like the remake of Thousand Year Door is coming out in May. That's a lot sooner than I would have hoped, or I actually would have rather would have rather Paper Mario the Thousand Year Doors remake for the Switch come out in August or September. Okay, so Spooky House, Mystic Forest. This is a stage I genuinely do not remember. So let's jump into it. Alright, so this looks like it's just an analog to, or parallel to that early... Oh, you know what? Now that we switch layouts, I look all low. Yeah, that's a lot better. There we go, that looks... Nah, that's better. Gotta change my personal... Yeah, I do not remember this music. There's so many games that even before I started playing this again, I would just remember the music from it. I do not remember this music. Oh, that switch changed the direction of the bells, I see. No, what's going to change is that I'm just not I'm going to buy it at launch because Paper Mario, oh my gosh. Huh. Oh, I see. Do I have to follow it? What's that? Yeah, rather than... Yeah, I'm not going to change my streaming plans just to get in on, like, the initial rush of people playing it. Because the thing is, yeah, it's the hot game. Everyone's going to be playing it. Therefore, everyone's going to be playing it. How good is my visibility really going to be? Then I know from playing the first Paper Mario on stream, that took a couple of months for me to beat at this rate I go through. Because that was the first... Paper Mario 1000 Euro was the first and only RPG I started and beat. Because I started Mario and Luigi because I severely underestimated how many streams that would take before we got onto Mario Wonder. Then I started Super Mario RPG. That got disrupted basically by the plans by the remake. It disrupted my plans for that. This is a remake where I don't have the means to play the GameCube version, and the GameCube version is... There's some remakes where, like, going from Mario RPG on the Super Nintendo to Switch, that's like... There's still a reason to play the original, right? On the other hand, I feel like with Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, the Switch version, is destined to just replace the reason to even... Oh, doggone. You have to wait for it to... Okay, when it hits the spikes, it resets automatically. That's convenient. Yeah, so I expect I'm going to play Paper Mario a little later in the year. But I normally don't do this. But I will... Oh no. Okay. I will be playing... I normally don't do this, but I will be buying Paper Mario earlier on. I might even buy it online and get it delivered. I want to have a physical copy of this game, and I want to support Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, because given Nintendo's policies and the things they've been saying about their vision for what a Paper Mario game is supposed to be, what Mario is supposed to be, it's kind of, you can look at a lot of Arlo's videos on the subject. Basically, Arlo was like a lapsed Paper Mario fan, where what Paper Mario became after Thousand Year Door began to, like, Super Paper Mario, it was like a hybrid between a RPG and a platformer. People, like, I ended up losing interest in it. But I felt like, oh, I was like a frame or two away. But what am I supposed to do? You have to... So... Okay. So am I supposed to run under there? Grab the key to restart its... No, I'm not even gonna try. It's too late. Okay, so restart the time. Yeah, I normally don't buy games on principle to support them, but this time with Paper Mario I will, even though it'll be months later at the soonest that I actually play it. Because I want Nintendo... You can look at Arlo's videos on YouTube about it. He's a puppeteer, fantastic. I don't watch his videos a lot, but there are certain subjects when they come about in the video game news cycle, I do want to hear Arlo's opinion on them specifically. Okay, in this one, when you retry a level, it actually costs you a life. Meanwhile, in the Switch version, it doesn't cost you a life, so you can basically just avoid getting time overs for free. Hey there, Jacob Aaron Bourgeois. I was talking about how I normally don't buy games on principle to support the developers or to send a message that we want more of this type of game or series. But I will do that for Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door for Switch. It is a number of months... Oh no, I was so close. Even though it'll... There's maybe a 50% chance to leave it play it this year. And if I do play it this year, it'll definitely be later in the year. But I feel... Oh gosh. Wait. If I... Hold on. I can't. It's too late. It's too late already. Fortunately, hitting the spikes makes it automatically time out. No, I did it again. Yeah, the only thing I find unfortunate about Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door is that for Switch is that they did not add voice acting. And I know people, Nintendo-centric gamers who do not play many voice act, because Nintendo, until a few years ago, and even now, they don't put out a lot of games that have voice acting. There we go. They don't put out a lot of games that have voice acting. Like before Breath of the Wild, I remember people say, a lot of people, whenever people say, oh, like, you know, Nintendo needs more voice acting in their games, people would say, oh no, that would be a terrible idea. Voice acting in games is terrible. Look at Metroid Other M. Because Metroid Other M, because they basically only play Nintendo published games. And I mean, look at me. Like, I would be shocked if fewer than 80 maybe even fewer than 90% of the games that I've played on stream weren't developed or published by Nintendo. However, they have no I have lots of exposure I do outside of Nintendo published games. And so, because they basically only played, like, I remember people, like, I've seen, like, even, like, prior to Breath of the Wild kind of changed it a bit, because that game had some voice acting in it, but people as recently as, like, 2016, on Nintendo-only forums and communities about gaming, will unironically using Legend of Zelda Wand of Gamelon for the CDI and Faces of Evil as, and they're using the voice acted cutscenes from that to say, oh look, voice acting in games is terrible, look how terrible it would be. Or using Metroid Other M, which had very, at best, poor direction, but it was one of the few modern Nintendo published games with voice acting they had played at the time. And the other, and then, what was the other example they used? Oh, they'd use that out-of-context scene from Final Fantasy X. There's a cutscene, there's an infamous cutscene, it's a bit a meme, I don't see it much, where Titus and Yuna are on a beach laughing, and they're like this, ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha, and it's like really stilted and phony. So people like take that clip out of context and say like, oh, look how bad the voice acting is. But if they actually understood what that scene was, the point is they're pretending to laugh. And they're faking laughing, and it's supposed to be fake. Like, it's like tongue-in-cheek to each other that, oh, we're pretending to be laughing. But then I've seen Nintendo-centric gamers who don't play many Nintendo-published games, and Nintendo-published games often don't have voice acting, to say, oh, it's good Nintendo's games don't have more voice acting because voice acting in games is bad. And like you're using this game, you don't even know what the context of this scene. The whole point is that they're supposed to be pretending to laugh and supposed to be obviously stilted. Yeah, you come rushing at me. Oh, lost the hammer. And I don't think we get it back. And in the Switch version, hammers do return. In this version, they do not. Oh, I did not mean to land directly on his spike. On his little pike that he is holding. Okay.
Here we go.
Okay. So we'll grab the hammer. I don't know. Huh. Oh! They get hit. I didn't mean to. First off, I didn't think I'd enter his hitbox area. Second, I didn't realize the spike, they could hurt you even when they're asleep. Okay. Okay, so we jump up here, grab the hammer. Yeah, but right now, the next big game I'm working towards, April, probably May. April, probably May. This bad boy right here. I've been waiting for this game, how I'd cover it, since before I started streaming, and I'm very excited on how we're going to go about this. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Oh, wow. Okay. So is the... Okay, that's just a present. I don't... Well, I guess there's no time like the present, so let's just grab it. There's nothing in my way of doing so. Easily jump back up there. Oh no, I did not mean to do that, but we can undo that. We'll take out the last enemy on the field. Oh yeah. Oh, Bill, you know where I'm going with this. You know where I'm going with this. Magazine potential, VHS potential. VHSs I do not see talked about much or put on YouTube. We'll leave it at that. Alright. Yeah, we appreciate our streak viewers. We appreciate, honestly, like the watch streaks. Like the watch streaks are like that's the watch streaks, the channel point redeems. That's all stuff that I. Wait a second. I just thought of something. I don't think I have many. I don't think I. I just thought of something. Actually, no, we can't. I don't want to. Well, if once we finish this stage, because I just considered I haven't. I think there. Yeah, there's my because I'm using like the plain, just looking, like I guess the true mode, like how the graphics just look. But I could activate my filters for how like the actual hardware would have looked, and I've enjoyed those a lot. But I'm not sure if it would work with my layout, because sometimes it changes the size the screen displays at. So this layout I have with my Game Boy Advance and the frame and everything would not necessarily work if I were to have done that. Ooh. Okay, so I could just jump up there. Oh, I see. I see. So there's no key or anything, right? So why do I... My main concern is getting... Huh. Oh. I see what I gotta do. I get it. I get it. I get it, game. Very clever, very clever. Oh, no. I didn't mean to grab the rope. Okay. Bill Burr says sometimes like using scan lines in SNES games when you're emulating. You know, I know that different emulators out there probably have different ways of going about this. All right, we almost there. Like I never found like CRT filters attractive in the ones that I've tried, and the main ones I've tried have been the ones in the NES and Super NES Classic Edition, and in like the good Genesis minis, not the at-game ones. Oh. Oh, I see. I need to reactivate the red switch. Okay, I thought I was gonna land in the spikes for a second. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so scanline filters, it's funny, like when things that emulate, try to emulate vintage, like third-party equipment, like there are thousands of different TVs. People played NES, Genesis, Atari 5200 and the like, all those old systems that were in the VHS era, or the CRT era. There's so many different TVs out there, so there's so many slightly different looks to them. Whereas with handhelds, I like handhelds that emulate that type of I guess the equivalent of scan lines, the sort of pixel, I guess, viewability, all that. I like that on these handhelds, like on the Analog Pocket, on Switch Online. I like things that. So let's give it a shot. Actually, no. Actually, I didn't need to quit out the game, because when I switch from Game Boy Color to Game Boy, that is like a hardware difference. Whereas with the Analog Pocket, it's like when you're switching between the different Game Boy Advance display modes, those are an actual difference. Those are just filters, so it doesn't require me to restart the game and all that. So okay, 1, 2, 3. So stage 4.
Here we go.
So okay, so let's bring up the settings, pocket, GBA, video display mode. So we're on an analog GBA. I guess that's just the straight GBA graphics, literally straight out of the cartridge through its programming and everything. So we have original GBA, which comes not on what I see on my monitor, not necessarily on what you see on stream, looks entirely too accurate to what Game Boy Advance games looked like on this actual model. So GBSP 101. So, hold on. Zoom cartridge. So what I see on my monitor is faithful to what this game looked like on a Game Boy Advance SP, especially the backlit model. But for what you are... Oh, let me take a look. For what you're actually seeing on stream, it's not going to look that good unless you blow up my screen relatively big, in my experience. But aside from that, my layout here does not mesh well with this filter. So I like this look, but my layout, like my Game Boy Advance frame and everything, isn't really set up for it. And it's a huge pain in the butt to change the size of my screen, you know, just dragging and dropping. It's not as... I have more trouble with it than I should. And it's probably fine on OBS, but I have hundreds of hours of creating these layouts in SLOBS, so I'm kind of stuck there. Yeah, because the reason because I can just have the game be the whole frame. The reason I have when I play with my handhelds, and when I play Master System games, and when I play handheld games, I like to have either an old TV for the Master System, or have some representation of the handheld I'm playing on when I'm playing a handheld. So, settings, pocket, display, GBA, video, display mode, analog GBA, and it's kind of well, not really ironic, but and it does look like, strictly speaking, this looks objectively better on my monitor, but I like the look of the other one more because it's more akin to how it looked when I was playing it on its original hardware. So it's... Oh, I see. I failed to hit this. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, so I have to do this. Oh my... Okay, I see what the stage is getting at. Yeah, we're not... not this time. Wait. I came within striking distance. Oh, I gotta use that upper belt. I get it. I gotta use the upper belt and then get to the key in time. I have 2.18 million XLO tokens. I have no idea what I could spend that on. I can't actually access that thing that says buy Game Boy Night in my channel point redeems. I can't actually access that. I didn't put it there. I have no idea what the Game Boy Night is. And yeah, that's something only my viewers can... I tried to delete it. I can't delete it. So only if someone gets like a billion or trillion or however many XLO tokens that is, but I could get millions because I've been mining the current ones I've got for a few streams. Wait, oh, okay. I see what they want me to do. Okay. I think. No, okay, doggone. Alright. This is getting complicated. I like it. Okay. Okay, so if we come down here, grab the key, hit the switch, make the key go this way. I grab the key, make the belts go to the left and to the right. Come down here, duck onto the... Okay, alright. So now... No! I did not. That is. I did not want to do that. Okay. I won't even have a chance to practice again by the time the time runs out. So if we duck here, throw the key, fall, but not on the oh, huh. We're gonna have to. Next time we go on this stage, before we even start moving around, we're going to pause. I'm gonna take a look at this field and see what's going on. Oh, time's up. Like, what within the world of the game is causing time to be up? Alright. I mean, we should be able to figure this out without... You know, we gotta use that yellow block. Or, huh. So if we climb up here. But, Clagaboy saying they discovered Rankin Bass have a St. Patrick's Day fired special called the Leprechauns. Really? You could not, like, could Rankin Bass just not get the funding unless they found a way to somehow tie it in with Christmas as well? Huh, that's interesting that they just... From 1981, I don't even think of Rankin Bass as existing in the 80s. I think of Rankin Bass as being such a distinctly, like, 60s and then some 70s stuff type of thing. Huh. So... Huh. Yeah, I guess it... I mean, if it didn't do that good, I mean, if it's not considered that marketable, I guess they wouldn't go through the trouble of trying to license it or to networks and stuff like that. Is it available on streaming services? Clackaboy, or is it just kind of lost and like it's not on DVD, it's not on VHS, like no one could really, it's not easy to come by. Because the thing is, I could throw that down there.
Mamma mia!
You know what? This worked for me. This, I think, is one of those moments where I just gotta step back. Move on to something else. I know what I could... hey, how about we get at least this far in the Switch Mario vs. Donkey Kong, and then we'll continue on playing these two in parity. I just need to adjust the volume. It's on Daily Motion. Is that a legit posting, or is that just some illicit posting that is gone overlooked by whoever owns the copyrights for it? Just out of curiosity, I'm not judging the fact that it's available. I'm glad that it's available in one way or another. But negative, you want the negative 13? Okay, negative 13 volume. Negative 13. I'll be right back. I just got to go behind my setup, swap the cables out, and we'll move over into the Switch version, get at least to this stage, and then from that point on we'll play in parity. Alright. Oh, and when I say legit, I mean like with authorization from the copyright holders. Because I figured someone posted. I just didn't know if like Rankin Bass or some... Huh. Did I not connect it right? What's going on here? Hold on. Okay, I sent the, I plugged the wrong end of the cable into the capture card. Alright. Well, thank you to whoever decided to go ahead and post it. Wait, this is not the game we were going to be playing. No, not N64. There we go. There we go. Yeah, it feels like holding a big beefy burger in my hands to hold the Switch Pro controller. Remember, Fix-It Felix fixed my Switch, Azurest. Oh, you thought they got me while I was off screen? Is that what you thought, Azurest? No. Okay. Oh yeah, we still didn't... Yeah, we're in the middle of beating this world. We're in the middle of beating this world when we got our Switch switched off.
Here we go.
Yeah, and it's funny because it's been a week, so it's been a week, and it was on Game Boy Advance that I beat this stage, so yeah, this is the stage I was on when I lost the ability to use my Switch. So, I gotta... Oh, there we go. There we go. Alright. Okay. So if we come over here... No, that's blocked. Oh, so we need that yellow. We need to hit the yellow switch. Now I gotta say, the switches that look like glowing light bulbs were a bit more. I was thinking it was a bit more. Well, I mean, I see the glowing lights on them. These switches are more like platforms, I guess you could say. Yeah. Okay. I don't remember having the... Okay. Yeah, I got up here, but it's too late. Yeah, I don't lose lives for doing this, so... So first I guess we should go to the left. 'Cause that gets us the present. Not that I've cared too much about 100%ing this, but... he goes there. I hit the... There we go. So, no, so we need to hit the red switch to activate... No, I needed to go up there and hit the yellow switch. Okay. That's what we needed. Alright. Oh, great. Okay, so I see. I think I get a sense of what they want me to do, but I don't see how the heck I'm supposed to do it now. Like, that one mistake is pretty much... If you don't get that the first time around, it costs you the stage. And I can see where they put the one up there. Okay. I'm so... Wait, am I actually... Okay, good. I'm like, if it's letting me keep the mushrooms... In fact, I almost might as well not quit out, because I am getting a mushroom each time, so I'm not... I'm coming out no worse than I came in. Providing I live long enough to get the mushroom. So we go up here. Up this elevator. To the right. And it is interesting kind of having to solve this level again, because I genuinely do not remember. And I see that the elevators here are not. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you need that platform there. You can't just wait it out. They made sure that these two elevators were synced up so as that they effectively you cannot jump straight from that one to this one without the blue blocks being triggered. So we jump over, hop, over. Okay. So I could duck. So I can go up, or I could. No, I can't duck down. I have to go up here. There. This is where we were at before. Yeah, actually, yeah. The level's over. The level's solved now. That's all there was to it. And I do miss the da 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 da. Like, why did they take a? Oh no! I didn't actually go to this. No one told me that when I make a mistake like that, you could let me know, like, hey, H, you know, you might want to switch over to the actual layout for the Switch version instead of having the screen, like, having a vast majority of the screen be cropped off and being shown a Game Boy Advance frame. Oh, no, we want... That's a little more like it. Have him slide us over. Climb up the ladder. Oh. Jump over to here. No! Doggone, I gotta do all that again now. But at least I got all 3 presents. And... Oh. Oh, come on. I guess I gotta make sure I'm a little closer next time. I gotta get the...
Yup, woohoo! Yahoo! Yup, woohoo! Yahoo!
Alright. Now I gotta have the blue switch active. Oh, that's not... It's the one up there is the one that actually turns those ghost shy guys. Okay. This should be a small enough gap. Okay. You know, I don't care about the presents anymore. The presents got me killed. But I just went straight for the prize. Oh! That was entirely because of the controls of the Game Boy Advance version being different from the Switch version. And I love how, like, actually gruesome that is, but jokified into such a benign form. Okay, there. Good, good. You have to wait for him to come all the way back. And shoves us. There. Okay. And up onto the ladder. Jump over him. Yeah, you have to press X, not down and B. That's what got me killed last time around. Yeah, if only I didn't get myself killed the first time, I would have gotten 3 packages. Alright, on to the Mini Mario stage.
Let's go, little guys.
Okay. I remember this. And those rigid chains that look like they should have some physics to them, but they don't. And I will say again, I feel like having a... I just... Somehow the fact that that was there just totally was... I was just kind of invisible. Like, that was sort of invisible to me. And they start jumping like, hey, come back, where's he going? Okay. So if I... Now I can get through there. With the Mini Marios. Okay. Alright. Come on along. Okay. There we go. So we gotta lure, I guess, the rest of these guys. Okay. Got all 3. And here, this is scary because no! Oh no! Oh my gosh. Why did... I feel like... Oh, they have... Okay, that was not fair. Like, I forgot that, okay, they don't jump across. They don't jump up, they jump across. That's the only reason I lost one of those guys down there. Like, yeah, just the game being more explicit about where they couldn't jump, because I was expecting them to jump up. No, they can only jump across. And they can jump across! They jump across further than when they jump up, which is kind of wild, so... -1 hit point for the Donkey Kong boss stage. Alright, we played this on the Game Boy Advance last week. Okay. And the Toy Shy guys. Oh, goodness. This is like so metaphysically fascinating. It's like abruptly going from being a ghost to being like a physical thing. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know what. Oh, you know what? I know exactly. The fact that the grabbing mechanics are different on the Switch. That's the main thing that's been messing me up this whole fight. Now that I remember, oh yeah, you don't jump on top and press B, you just have to press Y. That's completely... Yeah, look how... I'm having a pretty much effortless time now that... Yeah, it looks... It's interesting how Donkey Kong is... Just seems genuinely... sort of oblivious as to what he's doing by hitting these points. Like, huh, what happens if I hit this? Like, the fact that what he's doing is hindering us seems almost coincidental. Okay. There we go. There we go. Mario's foot is kind of... Yeah, the hitbox for that... Yeah, I think... Yeah, the animation... I guess it... What, did it extend the hitbox to the platform? So the animation wouldn't be stilted? It ended up being stilted anyway. The animation for Mario. Looking crossly at Donkey Kong. I don't know, I miss the CG images of... Slipper... Another all-new stage, huh? Another all-new stage. That's fascinating. Another all-new stage. I'm not upset, I'm just not in the mood for it at the moment. Yeah, I'm just not in the mood for it. But, Jacob and Borges is saying they haven't seen that one. That reminds me of the good old claymation. Yeah, Santa Claus. The year. I mean, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is good, but that's a good special. It's a good story, but that is like the most like vicious, heartless, like malicious depiction of Santa Claus I have ever seen as something that was actually intended for children. Like. So do I want to play? Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch. Hold on. Negative. Our volume's gonna change to -20. Hold on, where's the volume? -20.5. -19. No, negative. Our volume's going to change to -20, and our game is going to change to yeah. There we go. Yeah, 6 people are streaming under Mario Kart 8. No. No, okay. So yeah, 6 people are watching Mario Kart 8. 2.2 thousand people are watching Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And I guess I might as well choose the more accurate game, even though I'm gonna have zero visibility. There we go. And it's kind of funny because I know, like, I've even had some like family members be. They're like, "Oh, I heard Fortnite is really big on Twitch. You should play Fortnite." I'm like, "No, like there's thousands of people playing Fortnite, maybe even hundreds, maybe even tens of thousands." And I'm not gonna have that. That's not going to get me more visibility. Just because the game is popular doesn't mean I'll enjoy more visibility while playing it. It means I'm just going to be a smaller fish in a much bigger pond. I'm just playing. Yeah, I'll play this for a little while and I'll call it a stream. Alright, so Grand Prix. Yeah, 150. And it's funny because there's the 150 mirror. You know, how about next week we try 150 mirror? Because I've never actually tried mirror before. I tried it once on Kart DS. It was extremely disorienting. That's all I remember about it. I never really tried it again since. So we have the DLC set of courses. Nah. Let's start with the the sort of classic, the original classic course, likely the first one you're going to actually experience when you played this game back in the day. I need to go ahead and add the time. Yeah, my main project for the next stream, I need to go add the time back into a lot of my streams because I think that's a unique. It's useful and it's unique. I'll add the time back in to the ones I took it out of. It's not a big deal to add it in. Now you'll notice that the characters that are sort of chewing on the sidelines, not the ones in the stands, but the ones off to the sides, a lot of times they're sort of abnormally large Toads or Yoshis so that they're visible and obvious, their animations that they're cheering. Whereas in terms of the actual kart racers, they're completely out of scale. And I'm getting an ad break, even though you know what? I feel it must be the case that Twitch has adjusted their things, because it used to be when you triggered an ad, you were clear for pre-rolls for a long time, and then you wouldn't get like mid-rolls until an hour had passed. And I think they're just getting desperate for money, maybe, and just made it happen more frequently. Either that, or I've actually played an entire hour. But luckily, my breaks are typically, from what I can see, they tend to be under 30 seconds. They tend to be like 30-second breaks, whether I trigger them or they trigger for my viewers. As far as the mid-roll ads I'm made aware of, for when people come into the stream and see pre-rolls, I can't say. You know, we're on the fastest normal speed. There's a faster speed than this, the 200cc, but that's like outrageously fast. Yeah, I'm not particularly interested in using the speaker offensively. The reason I'm hanging on to the speaker item, this is one of the more desirable items to have, especially when you are in first place, because the speaker is the only item that can counteract the blue shell. And I feel like prior to Mario Kart DS, I don't know if there's a blue shell in Mario Kart on the Super NES, but I do know there was one in Mario Kart 64. And I feel like you very rarely saw it. When the blue shell popped up, it was a big deal. Whereas, since Mario Kart DS, I feel like the blue shell, it comes up fairly often. Yeah, it blew off my, just activated the speaker just sort of as a celebratory thing as I crossed the finish line, because I'm not going to need it. I can't bring it to the next stage with me. Yeah, so with Mario Kart 8, when it originally launched on Wii U, they added the speaker as a means to allow you to counteract the blue shell, because when they made the blue shell appear more frequently, it kind of... I've had many, like, trying to 100... I never 100% a Mario Kart game before. I came very close to Mario Kart DS and 3DS, but the presence of blue shells and the frequency with which they appeared just made it impossible to win. It's just like, if I play the game well, the game is just going to punish me. Therefore, I can't 100% it, because I'm good enough to... I mean, I played good online back in the day, but I never... You know, that reminds... You know what? That just occurred to me. Yeah, we were having fun playing online for races. The online battle mode between the... They need to bring the traditional, like, Mario Kart 64... Mario Kart 64, Mario Kart DS style battle mode. Those were good. The nonsense they did with battle mode in the modern Mario Kart games... Well, I can pause. Yeah, I have a little itch on the bridge of my nose. Okay. Alright. Well, there we go. Alright. And, yeah, so after we complete this circuit of 4 tracks, why don't we play online for a while until 8 o'clock rolls around? And we'll call it a stream. Alright. So, I didn't even notice when I made it into first place. I meant to launch that behind me, not in front of me. Because when you're in first place, you tend not to get very good items. The further you are in the lineup, the game tends to give the players that are further back better items. So they have more of a chance of maybe being able to use them along with their skill to make a recovery. So now I'm in second place. Actually, I was in like... So... I tried to hang back and be in second or third when I hit the item block so that I maybe could get a better item. But that was the cool thing about being not little kid, but being a less experienced gamer and playing Mario Kart 64, and while doing so, not being the most talented player, because I would always play on 50cc, and I still wouldn't I won more often than I lost, but victory was not assured. I had to earn my victories. There we go. Got him with the one shell, got the other one with the other shell, and stole first place right at the last moments of the race. That's what good item usage is about, in my opinion, as someone who does not play Mario Kart seriously at all. Yeah, I love all the mock. Oh yeah, here's that level that reminds me of Wreck-It Ralph. And this game did come out after because Wreck-It Ralph was 2012, if I remember. The advanced controller, yeah, mentioning it was a 2012 game. A 2012 movie about video games. So, this would have come out in like 2013. Because this game was revealed at E3 2013. So, yeah, I remember being in the audience for E3 2013, and we were like, saw this level, and we were like, oh yeah, Sugar Rush. Yeah, definitely Sugar Rush. Which is, I keep mentioning Sugar Rush. Sugar Rush is a fictional kart racing arcade game, and that plays a major role in Wreck-It Ralph. And since that movie is about going between different arcade games and the worlds within those games, yeah, it looks like my the shell I launched backwards hit someone. Woo! And we stuck the landing. Yeah, I played a little Pokemon Pinball, because I've been playing Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire here and there over the years since I got the Analog Pocket. But now that it is available, boom! What was that? I want to launch my shells until okay. Yeah, I was talking about launching shells. It makes it sound like I'm talking about like military ordnance. Oh, why did it go straight into the banana peel? The red ones are homing shells. The green ones just fly and ricochet at random. But the blue ones, I mean, the yellow ones theoretically, the red ones theoretically should be. And I remember when I was a kid, I didn't understand the difference between the red and blue shells aside from the color. So when I get the green shells, I would like that more at first because I'm like, oh yeah, this is the traditional turtle shell color, being green. And then when I get the red ones, like, yeah, the red ones, you know, say I got hit by a red shell at someone. I launched the green shell backwards, hopefully it ricochets around. It hits someone, because your character does a little victory cheer. Okay, we're about to get bamboozled. Oh, we got bamboozled. Okay. Alright. There we go. And there we go. Back in first place, right in time to cross the finish line. Yeah, it's come down to a lot of stealing first at the last second in these races, and it's good not to have a race, not to just totally steamroll the competitors. Alright, so we're halfway through this circuit. We'll do the last two races, then we'll play online for a little while, and then we'll call it a stream. Okay. Yeah, I just thought I was dropping frames, but I was not. Everything was fine. And, oh, there we go. And launch. Yeah, we're going on the wall with this one. Yeah. And you know, this is one of the few, usually when you do the anti-gravity segments, the screen changes orientation with you. Like here, like yeah, this one, the world around you actually does not change orientation with you, so it makes it a little trickier. But the stages where like the main layout demands that you hit the anti-gravity hovercraft segments. Like here, I'm using the hovercraft. I might be upside down right now, but the stage is changing. Like the camera angles are as though I'm still oriented in solid ground. Alright, and yeah, I'm gonna stay on the ground this time. Oh, the gear, I was guided by the gear. The gear got me. Okay, woo! No, almost slammed into that thwomp. Okay. And into the Thwomp Temple. Yeah, I launched that red shell backwards, did the other red shell that was coming towards me. So you can use red shells and green shells, even though they're mainly attack items. You can use them to protect yourself as well. Now I feel like getting 3 red shells or 3 green shells that orbit around you and protect you, that seems much rarer in the ever since. I forgot if it had how much it happened in Kart 6 and Kart DS, but I feel like it happened fairly often in Kart 64. Yeah, Kart DS. That's when I have not played Mario Kart DS in 19 years. Well, actually, I last played it in probably 2006. Yeah, that game is 19 years old. It turns 20 next year. Because the DS is from 2004, it turns 20 this year, so we know that if a game that came out a year later, it turns 20 next year. No. And yeah, not a lot of fierce competition in this particular stage. Interesting. Pink and gold, like that pink gold. I know there was like Metal Mario. I think it was introduced to either Mario Kart DS or Mario Kart 7, or maybe. But and I never played Mario Kart Wii, so if he was introduced there, it just sort of is not part of my history with the game. So yeah, we completed the circuit. Alright. You know what? I don't want to push it. I think I'd get tired on... I think I'd get... I don't know if... That was satisfying for me. Oh, I collected 1,900 coins. New vehicle customization option has been unlocked. That's nice. But I next... How about... What did I... Yeah, so... Yeah, so I'll be back on Saturday, a week from today, the 23rd at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Probably playing a little... I don't know. I don't know if I'm just... I'm starting to wonder. And right now... Because I've been playing 2D... I've been playing these Donkey Kong puzzle games on stream since late January or early February or something. Because I started with the Game Boy Donkey Kong game... And now we're playing Mario vs. Donkey Kong on Switch and GBA. I wonder if I'm just getting burned out on puzzle Donkey Kong for the moment. I mean, because we can always come back to Mario vs. Donkey Kong on Switch and GBA. We'll play it through. We'll give it a shot. We'll play it next week. I'll probably start with Mario vs. Donkey Kong. See if we can get through that ice stage. No. Mario vs. Donkey Kong on Switch. We'll get through that ice stage. And then maybe move on to Pokemon trading card game. Maybe skip over GBA Mario vs. Donkey Kong next week. Yeah, that moment where I was like, hey, let's maybe try streaming Friday and Saturday. It was exciting, but then I got myself into some big projects in my professional and personal life. The personal project is something that I'm excited about, something I want to share by April. April's a special, a month of, they have Women's History Month and Black History Month and Pride Month and everything. There's so April, I believe, one of the major months that's sort of recognized for that in the United States is Autism Awareness / Acceptance. And there's something I want to do for that, a video I want to make. And it's something I'll be able to share on stream. It'll be interesting. And yeah, I'm looking around. None of my peers are presently... Yeah, none of my peers are presently online. Except, actually there is. Tundex is online. And he's playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. But the thing is, I don't want spoilers for Rebirth. So I'm not going to grade him, unfortunately. And I don't know if my viewers are playing through Rebirth. So, yeah, I'll just end it there. So I will see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching.